how to position the right hand and how to move with the most efficiency and ease. And also, I will show you how the muscles in your right hand work so that you can accomplish this. There's many different ways that you'll see people playing with the right hand on the guitar, but with the classical guitar, our goal is to have the best result with the least amount of effort. What a good result is on the classical guitar is an easy movement with a good tone. So in the first few weeks of your practice, in addition to having a good sitting posture and position of the guitar, you should aim to focus on developing a strong foundation of your right hand technique. When you see classical guitarists play, usually you see them looking at their left hand, but this can be misleading because all of the sound that we create with the guitar is created by the right hand. So if you have a good technique with the right hand, then you can produce the best sound possible. To make this foundation, we're going to go through a series of exercises. But before we go through these exercises, I'm going to go through some basic principles on how the hand works so that you can think about these in developing your technique. So what creates easy movement with the right hand? There's three things that we're going to talk about. The first thing is that you want the joints in your hand to be moving in the same direction. This is because we have two main muscle groups in our hand. We have the flexors and extensors. So as we curl our hand in, where our flexors are contracting and our extensors are working with the flexors by lengthening. And as we extend our fingers out, the flexors are lengthening while the extensors are contracting. When we do these natural motions, our hand is working without tension. But when we do something like this, one joint is engaging the extensors while the other joint is engaging the flexors. And this is going to create tension. This movement, where your big joint is moving upwards while the other joints are moving inwards, is something that a lot of students can do in the beginning stages. So watch out for this as we begin the exercises. Now, the second point of right hand technique is that you want the joints in your hand to be in the middle range of their motion. So you can find the range of motion of the joints in the hand by just moving, seeing how far you can go with each joint, and try to find the middle range. So when we are moving in this middle position, our muscles can move the most efficiently. One way to do this is just to relax your hand by your side and then bring it up to the guitar and see what it looks like. Your fingers will be curved as if you're holding a ball, and your wrist will be slightly arched. Now the third point is that you want to have follow through. This means that your fingers are going to continue moving after you've plucked the strings. This is similar to in sports when you see a tennis player swinging after he's hit the ball, he still continues to swing. This is going to allow your fingers to move without tension as well. So when you're actually positioning the guitar on the hand, there are 4 points to remember. The curved fingers, the slight arch in your wrist, the position of the thumb over the other fingers, and the tilt of your hand towards the thumb. So at this stage, we're going to place the thumb in the first 3 fingers of the hand on the first 4 strings of the guitar. Now remember to have your curved fingers. So we're going to drop the hand down and then bring it back up to the guitar in its relaxed position where we have curved fingers and an arched wrist. Then remember to have the thumb positioned so that it's going to close over the index finger. So when we begin this first exercise, we're going to play and make sure that the big joint of the hand is moving inwards and not out like this. Many students at the beginning, they feel the tension of the strings and want to move their fingers up, but we're going to move inwards. We're also going to make sure that the thumb closes over the index finger. So practice a couple times. So if you find that your thumb is not over the index finger, it's like this, you can adjust this by curving your fingers a bit more and tilting the angle of your hand more towards the thumb. You want to have equal pressure of your fingers going into the strings.